Okay, y'all. So today I want to I want to reveal to you some things that each zodiac sign can go through as far as their feelings. And it's like some secret feelings that they may keep suppressed when they're going through things. And we have a lot of things going on in this world right now as far as people just all of a sudden dying and um, they basically putting these masks on. And they seeming like everything is good and okay and they hiding everything with a smile, but in all actuality they really kind of depressed and holding in some feelings. So what I'm gonna do today is give you some secret feelings um that each zodiac sign holds in, and they could be possibly going through something. So if you know somebody that you know may be going through a little something and they are this sign or they seem a little off, I can give you some tips on what they may be going through and how you can go about handling the situation. So number one, we're going to start with Aries. So Aries sometimes don't believe in themselves. They need to be reminded of how excellent and great they are, and especially how courageous and brave they can be. They always don't feel determined, confident, and things like that. Um, they can show this on the outside, but a lot of times, sometimes they go through it, and of course, you don't know because they disguising it. So they need to be cheered up sometimes, just like anyone else. Um, no matter what's the word I'm looking for. No matter how tough they're trying to appear, sometimes check on your Aries friends. Second, we're gonna go with Taurus. Taurus sometimes they shut themselves away, so they just shut down, and when they are sad, they won't talk to no one, or they feel like giving up. When they are in this state, they tend to not give many details about how they're feeling. They often need someone who will just be there for them. So just sit there with them. Just be there. Don't try to force anything, like forcing them to talk or anything. Just your presence alone can just sit there with them. If it's just sitting in silence, reading a book, staring at the wall, just be there for them. Geminis. With Geminis, like I say, these people are very good. They like chameleons. Like they can just blend in very, very well. So with them, it's very difficult to figure out what's going on with them. And the thing about a Gemini is they can tend to be around people. They will be around people. And the people that they're around, because they may feel like they're not like-minded like them, or fit into what they believe in and stuff like that. So they can be around people and still feel alone. So no matter how much a Gemini friend, family, relative is putting on a mask, just show them that you care, especially if they seem like they a little off. The way you can kind of catch a Gemini, if they doing things that's like kind of out the norm, just try to comfort them, because they put on a mask real well, and they always trying to please everyone. So with them, you just gotta try to catch those things that seem super out of the norm when it comes to them, and just have a talk with them. Just try to talk to them. But if you see things just not normal and they make you wonder, like they not usually acting like this, then yeah, something's going on. And with With cancers feel like they put all of their energy, time, and effort and emotions into friendships and to their friendships and relationships. So when they feel like how can I put it? When they feel like that it's not being like given back or stuff like that, what a cancer do, they'll shut down too. They'll just stop trying altogether. They'll just they're shut down too. So it's important to show them that you appreciate them. And you know, cancers, they are a water sign, so they are extremely emotional. So when they feel like they can't, you know, get through with their friendships and relationships, you know, they can tend to feel like, you know, their world is like falling apart because other people just don't care. And that's just their mindset and how they would think. So try to be there for your cancer people. For Leos, Leos is already dramatic and can be a bit insecure. They like a lot of attention. So when they feel like they are not getting it, it's definitely for sure a problem. They like to put on too and make it seem like that everything is okay, but it's important to give your Leo friends and family, give them validation because they're a fire sign. And with fire signs, just like a fire, in order for a fire to start, you have to ignite it. So ignite that fire. Just, you know, give them some words of comfort, make them feel good when they drift off and, you know, get lost in the sauce. We're gonna go over to the next one. So for Virgos, Virgos can start to feel like easily start to feel like that they aren't ever going to amount to anything. So they feel like there's no use of trying. So when they go through this experience, it can be very traumatic and sad to watch. So they are they let people, and they can tend to go through this because they are very capable people who let their own mind be their worst enemy. So, you know, they tend to be in their heads a lot. So you have to remember to try to support them and just, you know, motivate them and keep them moving. For Libras, Libras can feel like they are not loved. So they tend to be their own worst enemies too. So they can start downing themselves and just feel like nothing about them is appealing or loving, or that nobody loved them. So they are very sensitive, and these soft people around them, when this stuff start actually happening, somebody who can a little bit relate and give them some words of comfort. For my Scorpios sometimes feel like the world is up against them. So they have a lot of like weight and burdens on their shoulders. So when things go wrong, they can get in their feelings, and they get deep in their feelings. So the best thing you can do to support for the Scorpio is to simply listen to the things going on in their head and their heart when they vent. So when they venting, just be sure to give that listening ear. They really need to get things off their chest. And like with Scorpios, that tend to help them cope a little better. They have to talk about it, because as long as it's suppressed, it can be really bad for them. Sagittarius. For Sagittarius, sometimes they feel like they always need to please other people. Sagittarius can forget about themselves. They say yes to favors all the time and cater to what other people want to be. But the best thing you can do for them is to leave them be. If you can, just do that. Like sometimes with Sagittarius, they handle things a little different. Sometimes they just don't want to be bothered. And I know as hard as it is sometimes to respect that, but with Sagittarius, they a little different. So they like to just be left alone sometime. They have a lot of things going on in their head. So sometimes with them, I know it's hard. Especially when you see it, when it's written all over your face. But with Sagittarius, just keep a little close eye on them, making sure that they ain't doing nothing crazy. But just sometimes you have to let them be. And with Capricorns, they can often feel like they are in a rut, like they stuck. So they tend to down themselves when things aren't working the way that they want them to. And they need to be reminded that they are what is like basically what's meant for them will come. Like, so basically Capricorns are extremely hard workers. So they work to have like this phenomenal life. They envision this super phenomenal life in their head. They picture that, and they work hard to try to reach that destination. So when things don't go their way, Capricorns can have patience, but their patience start to get very thin once things don't go their way. So just give them that reminder that everything is going to be okay, and when the time is right, that it will come. Now for Aquarius, Aquarians forget about how cherishable and beautiful and important life is. They get stuck in ruts and routines very easily as well too. They find themselves feeling like there is like, no way out. Like they just stuck. They need to just have people who will bring them out the routine and remember all things that they are missing out on. So you got to give them that reminder of just what they missing out on, and don't try to just down themselves and just take themselves out of the equation altogether. Just give them some insight on some things that they'd be missing out on if they don't do this, if they don't do that. Just give them that friendly, supportive reminder that they need to hear going through their tough times. And last but not least, the last zodiac constellation, Pisces. Pisces feel like it's hard sometimes to connect with other people. So because they are so used to living inside of their own head, like they stay in their head constantly in their emotions. They can isolate themselves easily when they get this way. So they need the people who care about them to bring them out of the, the smoke, the fog, and when they are feeling this way, and just remind them that they are loved. Yeah, you got to get those Pisces that reminder when things seem so smoky and foggy for them. Just be there to support them and just show them how much you love and care about them. And that's it. That's all I had for y'all. And yeah, just be sure to use these tips that I gave you. It can help out. We've been living in this stage where people is just holding things in. You see a person one day, the next minute they gone because they suppressing things and stuff you ain't know about. So just wanted to share these pointers and tips with you when it comes to zodiac signs. So yeah, put some of these things to use. You can save a life. Be there for your friends and family, and take care. Love and peace. I'm out.